RC. All right, guys, so what I'm doing today is we kind of got a sort of nice morning. It's going to rain in a little bit, even though it doesn't look like it. They said rain's moving in. So I came out to the spot really quick. I got 4 vehicles here. I got one of each category. I have monster truck, buggy, short course truck, and stadium truck. I'm going to bash them all today. I might move around from spot to spot, but I'm going to get through all of these trucks today. I'm going to put one bash video together with all the cars from all the bash categories in one video. So let's do some jumps, let's do some speed rips, and let's have some fun today, guys. Also, by the way, it's really early in the morning. The grass is very wet. It looks like they cut it a few days ago, but it should still be good. And also, just incidentally, this ramp, I've had it for probably about 4 or 5 months now. I've been bashing it consistently with lots of different size vehicles, and so far it's holding up really good. The biggest issue I'm having is across the bottom cross brace here. The screws are starting to kind of bend up here. It looks like they maybe backed out a little bit, and then I hit them and bent them on the way up the ramp. So far, that's the only problem I'm having with this ramp, and I wouldn't even call it a problem. I would say that's normal wear. I would say that's acceptable wear. I lost the screw here, but I would say that's an acceptable amount of wear and tear for this ramp. All the metal parts are perfectly fine. It's just a couple of screws down here, which should be very easy to replace. All right, now let's do some bashing. First up is the Arma Typhon 223s. I think this is one of the best 8-scale basher buggies you can buy. It's really fast, it's really durable, and I gotta tell you, it looks pretty awesome, and it's just fun to drive. Just plain and simple, fun to drive, and it looks awesome. So have fun with the video, guys. Enjoy watching the video, and thanks for watching. Oh, hold on a second. I don't know if you guys saw in my previous videos, I got drilled in the ankle with an Arma Typhon 223s. I have permanent damage to my ankle, and this is the very buggy that did it. Look at that right there. This is the buggy. I let my friend drive this buggy right here, and he nearly took my whole foot off with it, and it hasn't been run since. So I'm gonna launch this thing today. That did not tickle, man. Let me tell you, it still hurts to this day. But anyway, let's do some jumps. Guys, I have so much fun doing this. I don't know if other people enjoy this as much as I do, but like, this is literally one of my funnest, favorite things to do. Like, when you guys are out bashing, are you having as much fun? Like, do you have a giant smile on your face the whole time? I'd like to know, because I can't get enough of this. You know, it's just so fun. All right, I'm done. Enough corniness. Let's do some jumps. Ooh, that was a hard landing right there. Right on the front wheel. I mean, jeez, okay. This is why I'm doing this video. Look at how strong this is. I'm gonna play that landing back in slow motion. This thing's perfectly fine. Getting wet grass all over it, but I mean, you know. Still going. Unbelievable. That was so high, I don't even know if I got the whole thing in frame. I hope I did. Fly like an eagle. Oh, man. Just not enough to pull off that backflip. I think the wheels are just wet from being in the wet grass. I don't know. Just not enough to pull off the backflip, though, whatever it is. Got a little upside down in the air, tried to pull the backflip off to correct it, and just didn't work out. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth, guys. Ooh. Is that LVC? I don't know what that is. Let's give that a break. So I'm running in semi-tall wet grass here, and this is an 8-scale buggy, so you know it's not really the best terrain for this. So I think I'm running a little hot, gunning it through the grass so much. So I'm gonna give it a minute to cool down and then carry on. Oh, come on. That's okay. I'm gonna baby it back to the concrete because I don't want to keep going into I don't want to keep overheating, you know. Oh, LVC again. All right, this battery's done. It's so funny. I always end up with a little crowd that gathers and watches. I find it's pretty funny. Everybody's interested in the hobby, but nobody ever gets into the hobby, you know? Everybody wants to watch, but nobody gets into the hobby. Oh yeah, look at that down there. The skid plate is all bashed up. Totally, look at that. The skid plate is gone. Battery died midair and I landed perfectly on that downslope and still bounced on the lid. All right, well that's one battery down. Arma Typhon survived the bash. Let's move on to the Granite. All right, here we are, truck number 2. Got the Arma Granite. This is a 4-wheel drive monster truck. I have bashed it here before in the same exact conditions. And oh, look at this. We got some bees gathering here, guys. Oh boy, sorry. Anyway, here's the Arma Granite. And I'm gonna launch this thing. Again, you've seen me bash this, but I'm bashing it again. I've bashed it here before. It seems to like this terrain, even the wet grass. So I'm gonna run this until the battery dies. Let's do some jumps, guys. Pretty sure I didn't catch that all, but that was a pretty big backflip. It's starting to get busy in here. It's starting to get real busy in here. This little 10-scale truck is wild, guys. And as always, I got grass caught and everything. The front of this truck and the big rock, there's always grass that gets caught in and around the plastic, where the plastic meets the Lexan. And that's why. That's why there's always grass in there. Oh, couldn't pull out of that for some reason. Oh, almost had it. I know it can do it. I just don't know why I wasn't able to pull it off this time. This thing can self-ride all day. I'm gonna tell you, it's tough doing this with wet tires, man. You don't need a lot of air to backflip the Granite, guys. I'm gonna do a very slow motion backflip here. Let's see. Not slow motion, but shallow. I'll call them shallow backflips. Low speed, low air, okay? We'll do one more. Low speed, low air. Okay? All day long. Anybody that tells you the Granite's not a good basher, they're either lying, jealous, or in denial. Oof, that was not smart. Wet tires, guys. It looks like I got some trees growing out of this thing. Oh man. There we go. Baby jump. Baby jump. Guys, my hand is numb from holding this rig for 2 cars straight. I think it's been about 45 minutes to an hour that I've been holding a transmitter and doing jumps. It does, you know, it gets heavy after a while. And we got the cyclists here. Always got a show going on here. Ugh. There's always somebody here watching. It's so funny. Holy Jesus Christ. Double. Got the double. There's a lot of bees out today, guys. It's almost October. There's a ton of bees out. Let me back up a little bit. Let me back up a little bit. Get a little distance. Some pretty good distance. Thanks. Told you, man. Sometimes I get a crowd, guys. Sometimes people just like to watch. It's a good way to get people into the hobby. You know, if I'm out here and there's a crowd and people are watching and they want to drive it, I let them drive. Because we got to get people into this hobby, guys. We got to promote the hobby, not gatekeep it. There was my front body mount. Let's see here. Get it on there. All right, I guess it's on. Probably broke that front body mount again. Seems to be a weak point on the Granite, but if that's the weak point, that's perfectly fine because I already replaced it and it cost me like, what, 15 bucks to replace? Something like that? Not even. I honestly don't remember. I know it was cheap, to be honest with you. Definitely a cheap part. If that's what's going to break, then fine. Woo! Got a little sideways there. Oh my god. Holy shit. This is so much fun, man. I don't know how more people aren't into this hobby. It's pretty interesting. Oh, car's coming. Hang on. Alright, I'm going to try to get some speed up. I'm getting a little squirrely with the steering. I'm not sure why. Alright, let's go big. Let's try to get big. Woo! This.
What's the equivalent speed that they're hitting?
This one goes about 45-50 out of the box with a 3S.
It looks a lot faster than that.
It does look faster. That's because the front tires like pancake up. See that? It makes it look faster.
It's a wheelie.
Yeah, it's wet grass and it's pulling a wheelie. Okay, guys, I changed locations from that other park. I'm in a new spot here. It's kind of just like a general rugged area. I did bring the ramp, and I'm kind of just going to bash around here. This is the kind of bashing most people, I think, would be doing when they buy these trucks. So I'm going to burn a battery pack in this area here. Starting to get a little later in the day, so the parks are getting busy. Probably going to see people in the background. This truck is fun anywhere. This is the kind of truck you just bring it anywhere. Just keep it in the car, and wherever you go, you just bash. Your wife wants to go to TJ Maxx, let her go in TJ Maxx, and you take your car out and bash and wait for her. And if your wife's like mine, bring 2 batteries, because she'll be in there a while. It's better than Target. It's always the little jumps where I do the most damage. Why is that? It's a tough angle to line up. Freestyling. You guys hear that shrieking noise? That's the tire expanding and rubbing against the body. Let me fix the body real quick. Yeah, that shrieking noise you're hearing is the tire ballooning and rubbing against the body. Oops. Got garbage stuck to it. I don't know what that is. Gross. Oh, look, I got a tire gone. Oh, I don't know where that tire went, but a piece of a tire missing. Oh well. That's funny. I wonder how long that's been like that. I have a feeling if I keep gunning it, the tire foam's gonna come shooting out of that tire. Oh yeah, that tire's screwed up. That tire's done. Oh yeah, not too many more jumps left in it. Tire's coming out probably right now. We'll keep going. That tire foam is flopping around in there. trying to stay off the throttle. This way the tire foam doesn't come shooting out of there. You can hear it wobbling around in the air, I'm sure. Every jump it gets a little worse. Oh, is it both front tires now? Oh yeah, both front tires now. Look, I got both front tires shot. Wow. Okay. I'll get one more jump out of it. Look at those tires. Oh my God. I have no grip on those front tires. This is hysterical. Don't know what happened there. Let's see. Snagged in the weeds. Oh, the battery's dead. That's it. Battery's dead. That's some bashing right there, guys. All right, so we had the Granite, and you know the Granite's a freaking good basher no matter where you go. And the Typhon 223s. Nice fun day of bashing, guys. Enjoy the video, subscribe, thank you. Okay, guys, but I got the Senton, so I'm gonna hit the ramp with the Senton. You guys know that these aren't the best for big bashing, big jumping because of the body, and it's just not the best for what I'm about to do, especially this tall wet grass. Or I'm probably gonna go, I'm probably gonna overheat really quick, so let's do some jumps while we got it. Yeah, there's no in-air control with trucks like this. So we're gonna be hoping for the best. Launching it and hoping it for the best. Got a little sideways there. Actually, let's do a couple speed rips before I break it. Let's do some speed rips. Come on. Don't hit the brakes at full speed, guys. This is what happens. Nice. Nice. It's better to land, it's better to come off the ramp heavy in the ass with this kind of truck, because it's easier to break it down than it is to gas it over, if that makes any sense. See what I mean? If I would have came off nose heavy, I never would have pulled out of that. Oh God. Don't miss the ramp either, guys. Don't miss the ramp. People gotta get right in my shot. If I don't have cyclists, I got some schmuck in his car in my shot. All the time. It's one thing about these cars is they gather a crowd. People like to watch them. Top of my body here. My body went a little nose up. There we go. Ooh. You know, if I would have stayed on the throttle, I probably would have got a backflip out of that. Sideways action. Little sideways action. I'm noticing I'm coming off the ramp sideways with a lot of cars now. I'm wondering if the ramp is getting a little time for a new one. Whew. Totally missed. That was actually kind of fun though. So these are the kind of trucks that are fun to just go fast off-road in kind of not so lumpy conditions, you know what I mean? But I love jumping them anyway, I don't really care. Yep. Parachuting bodies. Holy shit. Oh my God, that had some air time. That was got to be at least 2 seconds in the air. At least 2 seconds in the air. Oh God. See, that's what you don't want to happen. But sometimes it does, guys. Sometimes it does. When you're standing perpendicular to the ramp, it is very hard to line up those jumps. Let's see. I don't think I did any damage. I think I just popped the body off. Let me pop it back on. There we go. No damage. Let's try that again. Also, guys, by the way, I'm even using, I don't know if you see my videos, but I always try to line the ramp up with some kind of cracker or a line or something. This way, when I do jump, I don't miss the ramp as often. But when you're standing at this angle to the ramp, even with the line guiding you, it is hard to line the jump up. It is hard to line the jumps up. Boom! That's a jump right there. Oops. Sometimes you gotta knock it out of the air, guys. It's just the way it goes. I don't suggest you do that at home. I've been doing this a while. I don't think you guys should do that. You know, lands on the wheels, but just bounces on its lid. That's just the way it goes. So you guys know that. And I don't know if it's picking up on camera, guys, but there are bees everywhere. They're all over the place. Hundreds of bees here. Yeah. You saw I had those wheels locked up for a while there. But that's a testament to the durability of this truck, because I'm really beating it up. And this is not the first time. I've only ever broken body mounts on this truck. Ugh. But you see, it's strong. This is not an easy truck to control in the air, and more often than not you land kind of crooked, and this truck can handle it. It really can. If you guys like four-wheel drive short course trucks to bash with, this is the one. This is the one. Well, if you like 10 scale, you know, I think this is a great place to get going. Ooh, that was loud. That was a loud landing. Oof, right on the ass. These things are really not great for big jumps, but they are built to take it because they know we're gonna do it anyway, so it's pretty funny. I find it pretty funny. Woo. Thrashing around. No big deal. No big deal. If this video is not a testament to the durability of this truck, then I don't know what is, guys. Because I'm just launching this thing and I'm not landing it that often because it's just hard to control in the air. So, all right, if you guys were wondering how strong this truck is, now you know the answer. It's effing strong. Woo! That landed on the wheels, but also on its lid. Oh well, come on. Oh, there we go. Oof. got the backflip. All right, I'll take that. Hang on, let me fix this body. Hello, I'm an Arma Senton. Okay, here we are in a different spot. I've come here before to bash. All right, here we are at the Vortex. This is a two-wheel drive stadium truck from Arma. Very good truck. I've beaten the snot out of this thing a bunch of times. I don't think I've ever broken anything on it. But yeah, I'm in a different spot here. I'm not a huge fan of this spot. I've bashed the Quake here before, and I've hit in that curve. Actually, I've hit this spot right here on the curb at speed with the Quake and really did minimal damage. If I miss this ramp with this truck, I might not have the same luck. I don't know if this is as durable as the Quake. But anyway, let's just have some fun. Let's hit this jump and let's enjoy the day. Nice day today. Also, I don't know if you guys seen any of my other videos. I always try to line the ramp up with something to guide the truck to the ramp, so it's less likely that I miss. Especially here, because that's going to be catastrophic if I miss. Okay, off to a good start. Ooh, looks like we had a little incident here. So something ate a pigeon, probably a hawk. Grass is a little wet, you know, that morning dew. It's always wet. Woo! Yeah, a little wet, that's okay. You can hear the tires spinning up. Definitely did not get that. I am standing too close to this ramp. Got the sun out. Really beautiful morning. Ooh, right on the wheelie bar. That's okay, this wheelie bar can take it. If you're gonna land wrong with the Vortex, land on the wheelie bar. Trust me when I tell you. You can see that Vortex has great in-air control. One thing about Arma's two-wheel drive trucks is they still are very controllable in the air. Usually that's something you get with four-wheel drive trucks, but Arma pulled it off with two-wheel drive. Wild backflip, very wild backflip. Woo! Oof. I'm gonna have to play that back in slow motion to see exactly what I just did there. I'm pretty sure it was a back flip and a front flip, or maybe two front flips, I don't know. We're gonna see though. Like butter, guys. I don't know if you guys were bashing in the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s. We had stadium trucks back then and they were, you know, fun, but nothing like this. You know, you didn't have this. You had RC10s, you know what I mean? You had the low-C stadium trucks. They were built to race. We still bashed them, like the RC10 GT, the Nitro one. We used to beat the snot out of those too. But they don't, like, I would have already been repairing that. You know, I wasn't doing double backflips with a two-wheel drive RC10. It just wasn't happening. You know, maybe if you modified it, more power, bigger tires, lower pin, you know, all those things. But this is right out of the box. Like, out of the box. You're not doing that with an RC10. At least not from the 90s and 2000s and 80s. The point is, that's what I grew up with. So to have this now, it's like, it's great. You know? Boom. Almost. Oof. Rough landing. That was a rough landing. Did I do any damage? I don't think so. Okay, that was tough. There we go. With a half a backflip, half a front flip. I mean, I don't know. It's just fun, man. It's just fun. I ask people that aren't in the hobby, like, how come? Like, did you ever like get exposed to this as a kid? Like, are you just not interested in the hobby? Like, have you ever driven a radial control car? You know, trying to get people into the hobby. And most people say, yeah, I drove one as a kid, or they're like, oh, the neighbor up the street, you know, the guy up the street had one, and I drove it a couple of times, and you know, that was it. That's their experience with RC. And I'm like, okay, well, I had the same experience, and after that experience, that was it. You know, we're going on 40 years now. You know, it's a 40-year obsession. So, I mean, I guess it's just a thing. You either love it or hate it. In my experience, you get a lot of onlookers when you're out here doing this, doing big jumps and bashing. People stop and they look. Some people ask questions, but nobody actually ever gets into the hobby because of it. You know, once in a while you'll get somebody and you'll be like, here, drive it, and you'll get them into the hobby, and the next thing you know, you're out there, you'll be out bashing, you'll see them out with their own car. And that happens, but it's very, very rare, guys. It's very rare. And then I talk to other people that, you know, that aren't in the hobby or whatever, that maybe explored it and they were just like, it's too expensive. You drive it once, you break it, and they just got tired of repairing it. And I guess that's the hobby. Like, it's fun to drive and, you know, it's fun to do this, but some people do get turned off by the amount of repairs you need to make when you're bashing, or when you're in this hobby, whether you're racing or bashing. So I understand that. It's not for everybody. Because, you know, you have to like the wrenching part too. You got to not only like driving, but wrenching is also fun, building is fun. You have to like all of it. The only thing that I don't think anybody likes is the cost of some of this stuff, because it's not all expensive, but some of it gets pricey. It does get pricey. And that's just the nature of the beast. I think that's the same thing with anything, with any hobby. But very little hobbies have the excitement payoff that RC does. And I almost missed that ramp. I think I went up the side of the ramp, and if I would have been just maybe a couple of inches off to the right, I would have crashed right into that curb. I will say something about this Vortex. It's probably just because I'm beating it up. but I do find myself trimming it up. I'm constantly adjusting the steering trim on it. I'll get it to where I think it's good, and then the next thing you know, it's out of whack. And I'm pretty sure that's just because of what I'm doing to it. I've had a couple of bad landings, so no fault on Arma on that one. Let's get this lined up good. There we go. Oh, good thing I was going slow. Oh my god, getting reckless now, getting reckless. Whoopsie. Whoopsie, guys. Oh, look, I sheared the screw head right off of that. Sheared the screw head right off. Right on the fucking wheelie bar. I lost control midair. The battery's dying. I got no power. That was it. I got up to the ramp. As soon as I got off the ramp, the battery died. Such is life. That's it. So there you have it. Arma Vortex. Really a great basher. $259. Two-wheel drive, 10 scale stadium truck. Worth the money. Super fun. Super durable. And that's why it's in this video. All right, guys, have a good one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Please help me out. Bye-bye.
See.